G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Chux Garage, and we have our very first female on the channel, so I'm super excited. This car is beautiful, so let's go get her. Guys, we have Vicky here, and we have her beautiful, this is obviously 57 by looking at the license plate. So tell us a bit more about it. It's unbelievable. It's huge.
It is. It is. She is certainly big. So I've had Belle, as she's affectionately known, for coming up on 3-4 years now. And she was purchased in honour of my father. Yep. So my dad passed away 4 years ago.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
And so I already have a really lovely little Morris Minor that he'd encouraged me to buy. And then when we lost Dad, I found a photo and it had 3 cars in it that were my dad's at one point. So there was the Morris Minor, there's a 57 Chev, and there's a Hillman Imp.
Okay.
So my goal is to own all three cars in honour and respect of him.
Oh, amazing. Well, that's awesome. And Vicky's our very first female on the channel. So thank you very much. It was very last minute as I did a Facebook post last night. And so here she is. And we haven't had too many American cars, so this is awesome. And so tell us a little bit more. Has it had a full resto or? No.
So I purchased her on an impulse.
That's the best way to buy cars.
Best buy.
Everything in this place is bought on an impulse, I tell you.
I was sitting at work one day and I had a girlfriend say to me, I said to my girlfriend, I think I want to buy another car. Yeah. And she said to me, oh, my friend's selling a car. And I went, oh, great. She went, it's yellow. And at the time I said, oh, I don't think I really want a yellow car. Yeah. And then she said to me, well, here, have a look at the photos. Saw the photos, watched a video, and then that weekend I went and looked at her and took her for a drive, and it was pretty much so love at first sight. So did the deal, and she looked very different back then. She didn't have lowering blocks in her. She was wearing centre lines.
Okay, very different then.
Very different. So she was that real kind of street machine sort of look.
In between sort of thing.
Yeah, and so because of the photo, I really wanted to take her back to looking stock. Yeah. So, and she was having some mechanical issues. Okay. So about 2 years ago, she went in and had a whole heap of work done. Yep. Just really to make it so that she was safe and that I could cruise in her. Yep. We did things like we redid some of the interior, we replaced a lot of the glass, we redid the dash and the steering wheel, so it was a little bit more feminine. Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't stock standard. We put dampening in it, so it wasn't as noisy.
As noisy, yeah.
No, mechanically we addressed a lot of things, we cut a lot of the rust out. Yeah. But she's a work in progress.
Well, that's it. I mean, like, cars this big, they definitely are, aren't they? I mean, any old car's a work in progress, right?
That's right.
Well, should we have a look underneath the bonnet?
Are you brave enough? It's not really that pretty.
No, that's enough. Oh, that's still very tidy under there.
Yeah, so I try and do, with the help of friends, mechanical work myself. Yeah, okay. For me, it's just, I can understand why people like to spend so much time underneath a car.
Absolutely.
It's the quietest, most peaceful place in the world.
Until you can't do something, right?
Absolutely.
Or you can't find that one thing you needed.
Yes, and then there's all sort of...
turns.
So I've replaced the cooling system in it. We've done the master cylinder. We've done some work on the brakes. Yep. Just little bits and pieces as required. So I do have a thermo to go back on her, just summer.
Summer coming, yes, exactly.
Just that little grill really doesn't let that much air through. So,
but it sounds quite healthy. Like it's got a good note to it, and
So it's a 350.
350, yeah.
Stroke-ed.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has a 4,000 stall converter.
Oh, very good.
So that's what gives it that nice,
absolutely.
the lumpiness, as people say. So yeah, but she's lots of fun.
Oh yeah.
Lots of fun.
Low and slow, right?
Not slow. Not slow.
Oh, well, very good.
Yeah, I keep getting told I keep breaking engine mounts.
Oh, wow.
So apparently my problem is I drag too many people off the line.
And it's just twisting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Too much torque.
Too much torque, right? All right, well, let's come around to the driver's side, left-hand side.
Yeah.
With the left hook. Can I jump in?
Yeah, absolutely, if you're fit.
I should fit. These cars are big enough for me. Except squeeze my leg in under the wheel like that. Oh, how good is that? And I love the way these doors sound. Whoa! This is awesome.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's so good, like the pillarless.
Yes.
There's nothing better. That's one thing that they did so well. And they should have done it in the Monaro as well. My Monaro, they should have done the pillarless.
And it's just amazing, like it's a cruiser.
Absolutely.
You know, you fill it with people, you go for a cruise on a Friday, Saturday night along the bay.
Yeah.
I put in a really great sound system by Retro Sound. So tunes, perfect. Just cruise along.
Oh, this is awesome. It's so nice. How good are bench seats? Seriously. They are just the best thing that, like, in old cars, just having that space and then having people close to you as well.
Yeah.
Loved ones, that's always good, isn't it?
Yeah. And do you know what I love about this car? And I say it all the time to people, is that I think at some point she was someone's first car.
Oh, exactly.
And someone had that exhilaration of driving her off the lot and, you know, how many tears have been cried, how many laughs have been made in this car, how many hearts broken. You know what I mean? There's so many things that I think just happen.
Yeah. I mean, like, look at the size of these panels. Like, not many people can, like, panel beat this sort of stuff now, you know? Like, it is a dying trade, but, like, this thing is beautiful and I love it. Absolutely love it.
So hopefully my goal is now that we're beyond COVID, is that I really want to go to the Tri-5 Nationals in America. So Tri-5 is that family of 55, 56, 57.
Yeah, okay.
And it was all designed by the same person. So it's a real community. Yeah. And they just get hundreds of these cars.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's an amazing event to see everything from cars that, you know, are still original from the day they were driven off the lot, to stuff that's heavily modified, to stuff that's customized. It's just, it's amazing. It's endless what you can do.
Oh, definitely. Well, that is. It's like, how big's your wallet, you know? Like.
Yes.
So would you take this over there, or you just go over and watch it?
Yeah, so there's a group that I've become friendly with the LA Friday night cruises.
Okay.
So through Facebook, we message and chat, and people ask me about my car and I ask them about theirs.
Yeah, awesome. That's the car community, isn't it?
Isn't it? And
all over the world.
The plan is that I'll go there at some point, hopefully next year, and
meet up with
them and
jump in their cars and
cruise along and
that's awesome.
have some fun.
That's it. Car holidays.
Yes.
Gotta love that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's the only type that there should be.
Exactly right. Definitely. So thank you very much for coming on.
Pleasure.
One last question. Moving forward, what are any special plans with the car or engine work or?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
So there's a few things. Currently those bits are all sitting in my garage.
Yeah.
So I want to continue with the low rider spec.
Absolutely.
Hence why I put lowering blocks.
Yeah.
So I have splats that arrived.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
That will go on her. They just need to be painted. A friend gave me a rear Venetian.
Oh, very good.
So that will go in. I'm on the hunt for a sun visor to go on her.
Absolutely.
And if I win, you know, if I come into huge amounts of money, then I'd maybe put a Continental kit and, you know, I think it's endless with people with cars.
Exactly. It is.
You know.
Where do you stop?
That's
exactly. Well, that's amazing. Again, thank you very much
My
for
pleasure.
coming on. I've got a little gift for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get a hat.
Thank you.
And then a couple of stickers.
That's awesome.
And we'll get a quick photo. And I'm in the process of moving the tyre from the wall, so we're not signing that anymore until I get another one where I can move it, because I'm building my own shed. So yeah, we'll get a photo. Cool. Hopefully it works this time. We'll get you to sign the photo.
Cool. No, that's awesome. They're awesome. How cool are they?
Now we've got the photo that will get you to sign the back, and then once we get our board and all the wheel up, we'll get you to come back and sign it properly. So we'll come over here and we'll get you to sign on the wall, on the picture on the wall. I'll put it up there for you so you have something. Perfect. Very good. And thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
And no burnouts today, but thank you very much. The car's beautiful, and hopefully we'll see you out and about. A few toughies in Chrome, I'm sure.
Awesome.